Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Connecting the World show, and I'm your host, Monim Risvi. Today, we have a guest. Her name is Kavita Ramchand, and she is right now in Mauritius. What she do for living. We'll know about him. We'll talk about him. And we will ask what she is doing right now. So, without any wasting time, I'm going to invite my guest. But before I'm going to give her a brief introduction, her name is Kavita Ramchand, and she is a founder of Life Success Coaching. Without any wasting of time, I'm going to invite Miss Kavita Ramchand. Hello, Miss Kavita Ramchand. How are you?
I'm doing fine, Mr. Rizvi. How are you doing?
I'm fine, fantastic. Thank you so much that you take your precious time and came to my show.
Thank you also for inviting me. I'm also an entrepreneur. I have baby shops in Mauritius. As you can see today, I'm at my baby shop. And but after a very transformational incident in my own life, I became a life transformation coach to help other people. And that's when I founded Life Success Coaching to help people understand how to live a very happy, a very healthy, wealthy lifestyle.
Got it. Okay,
So,
Miss Kavita Ramchand, kindly give your detailed introduction. Who are you? Where are you from? And what are you doing right now for living?
okay, so I'm from Mauritius. I'm born and brought up over here. And I went out of Mauritius to live in the Philippines for about 8 years after I got married. And then I came back to Mauritius. So when I came back, I noticed many things were not the same, like when I left. Like, if I give you an example, the seas were used to be more blue. They are not so blue now, and many things have changed, and I used to wonder why are these changes happening. Like when I took my children to see undersea, we have beautiful colorful corals. All the corals were white. So when I asked the boatman how come the corals became white, he said there's so much of gasoline now because so many boats, too many tourists. And so I was thinking, what is happening in the world? We are losing something here, we're losing our beauty, our nature. So what is really happening? But all these questions just were left like that because I would just question them and then that's it. But the thing that really changed my life was when my brother, who was 29 years old, he passed away suddenly. And not suddenly means he got a disease, and after 3 weeks, he passed away. And I was questioning his death for so long that my question was, what is life all about? What is this life all about? I know for a fact that, okay, we are born and we have to die, but in between, how are we living our life? And all these questions, they are like big, big questions, but nobody had answers. Nobody had clear cut answers. So when I did my own research, my own studies, I took up a coaching program by the Proctor Gallagher Institute in Canada. Everybody maybe knows Bob Proctor from the book and movie The Secret. I realized one truth that every religion probably talks about, that we become what we think about. And because I was thinking so much about why my brother passed away and I was sad, I became a very sad person. And my whole world became sad. So after this coaching, I became very happy. In 2 months, my life turned. I became very, very happy because they helped me to think again about good thoughts, positive thoughts, write gratitude every day, say thank you for what you have, and all the positive things. In the beginning, I was saying, what are you telling me to do? My life is so negative right now. Nothing is going well in my life. But then I invested in this coaching, and I'm so grateful that I did that today because they didn't listen to me. They said, do what we are telling you, and you will see how your life will turn around. And I did it. And in 2 months, I got back to where I was, as if 7 years of my life that I was in sadness, it just vanished. I took back control of my life, and now I'm living life full on. And this is why I decided that this knowledge is not available to the world. So many people are living in sadness, in grief, in disease. Like, it's normal to die, but it's not normal to be sick, to be getting all these kind of diseases. And today you will notice more and more young people are getting sick. Like, I hear so many
Exactly.
40-year-olds getting cancer, getting all kinds of diseases, and it's not normal. It's just because there's something called paradigms that we have not learned about. It's basically your habits of thinking. You know, how you think, you will become, and your life will become like that. So if we start one small step of thinking one positive thought every single day, write a gratitude list every day, it can really change our life around. So that's what
Exactly.
I
You're
said
right.
from. Yeah. So from a businesswoman, I became an entrepreneur. I became a life transformation coach. Although I still have my business over here, but this is something that is very. It's like I discovered my purpose in life, my calling, what I want to do in my life.
Kavita, how you manage both of them, like your business and your life coaching? So how you manage it?
Well, you see, my husband is also together. We are together in this business. So he's handling the business aspect, and I have trained my staff in such a way that they can handle. One thing that we have to understand is, even being a boss today, it's not in like before times, when you just give order and people should just follow your orders. Today's generation is very different. So to really have a team working for you, you have to learn how to work with your team. You have to learn how to work with people. Even if it's your staff, you have to empower them, help them also grow, help them understand how you also part of this business. If the business grows, we all grow together. So when you talk to your staff in such a way as a leader that you want also their well-being as well as your own well-being, then everybody wins. So these are leadership skills that I am also imparting in my coaching nowadays.
And how long you have been in coaching field?
Coaching, it's been 3 years. My business, I have it since maybe 12 years now. And I have a baby
Right.
shop. So, I've noticed in my business only how children, when they come to my shop, they are not afraid. They want all the toys I have in my shop. They want this toy, they want that toy, they want that toy. They are very happy. But when they grow up, then they start becoming serious. Then they don't ask for anything. And they tell their younger brother, don't ask. Like, because why? Parents already tell them, don't ask. Where will money come from? You know? So, what happens is, over time, we stop being the child we are meant to be. We all say we believe that there is God who will take care of us. We just have to live and say what we want. But most people are stopping themselves from wanting anything because they feel, where will money come from? Where will this come from? Where will that come from? Our faith has been really, I feel, distorted over time. So this is
Okay,
also something I teach.
that's great. Okay, Kavita, what do you love about coaching the most?
What I love about it the most is when somebody's life lights up like my life lit up. When I see somebody's life turn around. And because you see, our children are associated to us, like we mothers, especially, we have a very strong emotional attachment to our children, right? So when I help a mother, for example, change the way she talks to her children or change the way she behaves, it's her children who benefit. Basically, I think my biggest clientele are children. I want all children of the world to be happy. But children also become adults and they forget to be happy,
And how
you know.
how to be happy? What you do with them that they
We
should
just
be
have to
happy?
watch small children. Just watch a 2-year old. You will understand what it is to be happy.
No,
They are not
I
afraid.
can,
They are not
but
afraid.
I'm talking about if someone came to you as a client and say that nowadays I'm not to be very happy. I'm always in a depression, or I have some tensions in my life, in my family. So how can be I happy? So what to do with them? How you
See,
suggest
first
them?
of
How you?
all,
Yeah.
what I tell my clients is, we have to forget everybody else and only focus on you. Only focus on the person. Okay? Because if you are not happy, nobody in your life can be happy. So first person who needs to become happy is yourself. When you travel by aeroplane, they always tell you wear your oxygen mask first. If you have small children with you, first you wear your oxygen mask, then you wear for them. So, first person you need to take care of is yourself, even if you're a lady or if you're a guy. The first person you take care of your own happiness. How do you become happy is by starting to think of thoughts that are in harmony with the laws of the universe. See, look at nature. Okay, nature, when you go and sit in nature, you feel very good, right? But nothing looks the same in nature. Even two trees don't look same, right? Now we have to understand that when you are in nature, although nothing is same, there is an order, that everything is happening as per an order. There's a discipline in nature. So the same way, if we apply the laws of nature to our own life and discipline ourselves, our thoughts to be in harmony with these laws, we can turn our life around to be very happy. I'll give you a simple example. There's one law called the law of relativity. Okay. The law of relativity, and I'm not talking about philosophy here, I'm talking about a science. This is really scientifically proven. Let us say if I tell you today that the room where you're sitting in right now is, would you call it a big room or a small room? Let's say you will say my room, you cannot say if it's big or small unless you compare it to something else, correct? So if you
Exactly.
compare your room right now to maybe your washroom, so your room is bigger. But if you compare your room right now to a wedding hall, your room is smaller. Okay. So your room is not big nor small. It only when you compare it, then you will see whether it's big or small. Now, if a person is always comparing his life to people who have more than him, he will always feel low. He will always feel he has less and he won't be happy. But when he compares himself to people who have less than him, less fortunate people, like there's a story of the man who was always complaining, I don't have good shoes, I don't have good shoes, I don't have good shoes. And then one day he saw a man didn't have any feet. And that made him feel so grateful, so blessed that at least I have feet. So when you start to think and be grateful for everything you have, you start to feel better and better and better and better. So what are you doing in that? You're increasing your own vibrations, because your emotions are actually energy in motions. They are scientific. They vibrate. So the more you're grateful in life, the more you will attract things to be grateful for. And as you attract more and more things to say thank you for, you feel happy,
Exactly.
right?
Okay.
Like that, there are
Yeah.
7 laws.
7 rules.
7 laws, yes. I
Seven
just
laws.
gave you an example of one, but if anybody wants to learn the laws, they can. There's a book called "Working with the Laws" by Raymond Hollowell. They can read that book. Yeah,
Working with the laws.
"Working with the Laws." Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Raymond Hollowell. It's the first book. When you search on the Google, this came on the first page.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. I just searched it. That's why I'm telling you. So okay, and now I have a question. Like Kavita, you tell us about your story that you have been very depressed, or you were thinking about your brother for 7 long years, and then suddenly you met someone, and he just changed your life within a 2 months. So how it happens? What he did with you? Like what he tells you exactly? That Kavita, you need to follow these steps, and then you will be happy in your life. And then you started
See,
the transformation coach as a transformation coach.
the course was over 6 months. Now, the course was not something that. Uh, how to say, like, he gave me steps, step by step, step by step, step by step. The first thing that I had to start doing was gratitude. Every day write 10 things to be grateful about. I had to sit in silence meditation for 15 minutes a day. I did that. Before that I used to always say I don't have time. Now I forced myself to sit and meditate, to sit and write my gratitude list. I started thinking if there was anybody I did not like in my life, if you see small children, if they fight, in 2 minutes they become friends again. But we human beings, we carry that grudge for life. So I had
Exactly.
to forgive people. Sorry. I had to forgive so many people in my life. No, not so many. Thank God I didn't have many people I had problems with. But there was few people that I did not get along with. So I just had to understand and forgive them. So basically, they are such simple, simple things, right? But they work, and they really work if you apply them. Just saying, just suppose I'm telling you, write gratitude every day. Everybody knows that. How many people do it? Even I knew that, but I was not doing it. But when I started doing it, it took me for 2 months. I didn't see anything. I was seeing only darkness. And then by doing it and doing it and doing it, it was a daily practice. Like they say, suppose today you want to run a race. You're not going to become the best athlete in one day. You have to practice, right? So it's daily practice of these habits. When they became new habits, automatically my life changed. See, habit, what they say, habits is God's way of making things automatic in your life. So I started becoming automatically grateful for everything. You see, I stopped complaining. I stopped feeling sad. I stopped all that. But it had to come by understanding the laws of nature, understanding that to be, if you are sad, happiness also exists, because this is by the law of polarity, that everything is in duality. If you have happy, you have sad. So I had to start changing my thoughts slowly, 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 slowly. As my thoughts changed, my life changed. But it was not overnight. It took time. And
Obviously,
every
it took
time,
time. So how you?
yes.
Yes, yes.
Go
Just
ahead, go
continue.
ahead.
Continue. I'm listening to you.
No, that's what I said. It took time, and it took a lot of courage also, because every time I used to go through some kind of tests, if, let's say, for example, I say, okay, I've forgiven everybody, then somebody will come and hurt me to see if I really forgave that person. So all these tests also I had to go through. So you see, it's not about
Got
just
it.
thinking or just saying, it's about actually doing what you say you are going to do, living in integrity.
Okay, Kavita, you said that you forgive people whom before you don't want to work with them, or you don't want to talk with them, because just like children who fought with someone, and then after a few minutes or few days they are just be a best friend. And so how you manage it, how you forgive people, because the main problem in a general in a like men's or women's have, who are above 18, they don't try to forget people. How you do it, this is the main thing I want to know about from you, from your
One,
experience, that how to forgive.
yes. One exercise that I was given to do was to send love to three people who bother you every day. Not people you like, people you don't like. So, how to do that? It's not easy to do that, right? So then they gave us a simple example. They said, let's say today you really, really like someone in your life, like you really love, maybe your daughter or somebody you really love. Think of that person, okay? And then after some time, replace that person with the image. Just think of the person who is bothering you and send them love, and send. See, nothing will change in one day, but if you do it daily, then you will start to see that after some time you won't have any problem with that person. It will be fine. You see?
Okay, like sending something as a gift, or if I can say, like for example, if you are giving someone rose just because you don't like them, or you are sending some fruits or like these kind of things just as a gift. So one day when and that's man also realized that why he or she is sending me or something every day.
You see, whatever you do in the beginning, when you do this, it won't feel real to you only. But as you keep doing it, like how I said, everything is a practice. As you keep doing it, then it will come from your heart, it will be sincere, and the person who will receive it also will see the sincerity of the gift. If you send a gift to a person today, you don't need to send a gift actually, you just need to think in your mind and send love from your heart to that person. That's all you need to do every single day. But then, if you want to send a gift to the person, and if you're sending it, but in your heart, you are not sincere, you are not sincerely forgetting, that person is going to sense it. Because you see, like I told you, this is a science. I don't know if you've heard about the scientist Nikola Tesla. He was way ahead of his time, and he had said that if you want to understand life, you want to understand the universe, you have to think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibrations. So we human beings are actually, with our feelings, our emotions, we are sending out an energy. It's energy in motion. So when you're talking to someone but inside you're not feeling good about talking, that person is going to sense it. It's as simple as that.
Okay, as you are also an entrepreneur and you are doing your business, so let's move to this field. Let's because we have talked too much about life coaching and you are a transformation coach. So we talk about entrepreneurship. How you started your business and who what was the reason? Is your husband motivated you? Let's do a business, or you like to do a business rather than to do a job.
No, we've never been into. You see, I come from a family of business people, even my husband. And my husband had his business already from the Philippines. So he wanted to, he only thought about opening a business. But what business to open, we were discussing that. And then we said, why not open a baby shop? Because both of us really love kids. So, in fact, I think my purpose in life is to see that every single baby or every single child is happy in life, you know. So this is why we opened a baby shop.
But nowadays, toys are very expensive.
Sorry,
Nowadays, toys are very expensive.
expensive compared to what? Like what is expensive? You get all kinds of
I'm talking
toys.
about, yeah.
And if I will tell you one thing. During lockdown over here in Mauritius, we were still able to sell because we asked permission to open our shop from the like it was not allowed to open, but you could apply for permits to operate only online. And the biggest demand we got was for toys because all the children were bored at home. So the parents wanted to give them toys.
That's great.
Yeah.
And you are right now sitting in your shop, and that's a baby toys shop. So why you played Indian songs there, where all of the most of them people are Mauritius, they even can't understand Hindi. So yeah, and I'm
Oh, no,
listening a
no.
beautiful song, beautiful sound, like you are playing on the backside
Should I
of the
switch it
Bollywood
off?
songs. No, no, it's looking cool. It's not on the a high voice. It's just giving a background music.
Yeah, no, it's 70% of the population in Mauritius are Indians. Everybody understands Hindi here.
Huh?
Even I have a Chinese sales girl. She also speaks Hindi.
That's great.
They've watched so many Bollywood movies.
Yeah, Chinese people, I know, they watch a lot of Indian movies in the cinemas.
Correct.
So thank you so much, Miss Kavita Ramchand. You gave your precious time to me. In the end, I would love to hear a positive message from your side for our audience, for our youth, anyone all around the world who are listening.
See, my message is only this: everyone is born and wired to do something special in the world. Maybe a person who's come to become a doctor, somebody has come to become an engineer, somebody has come to become a teacher, somebody is here to become a plumber. So, everyone has his own gifts. Okay? Live your gift. Don't let anybody tell you how you should live your life because you are here. Everybody wants freedom. Even if you tie a dog, he doesn't like it. He wants to be free. Correct? So if animals don't like it, what more human beings? We are here to live a free life, to enjoy life, to live happily. Before success comes happiness. When people join my coaching for life success coaching, they want to become successful. I tell them, before you can become successful, you have to be happy. There's no success without happiness. I know it because I've lived it. I had everything, but still I was not happy because I was thinking sad thoughts. You see? So the moment people start to think happy thoughts and become happy, automatically success will follow them. And live your freedom, live freely. In a house, there could be five members. Each one wants something different, and it's okay. We are all here to do different things. So live your purpose. You're here for a reason. You're born for a reason. And that's my message
Exactly.
to the world. Yeah.
Everyone born in the world is of some reason. So we have to find that reason in our life. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Ms. Kavita Ramchand. It was a wonderful session with you. I love talk with you regarding transformation coaches and something we also discuss about your business. Thank you so much for your wonderful time. Take care.
Thank you.
And we have to end our show here. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you so much.